Well, this is exciting. I'm making a video for the first time on my new phone. I went back to Apple, so that's pretty exciting to us first world dwellers. I'm expecting better video quality. I was using a Google Pixel and it had a lot of great things about it, but the video camera was not one of them. I've just been doing a lot working, trying to get a business going for myself. It's been over 2 years since I formally had a job, meaning like sitting in an office doing work, and I've just been going through surgeries and blood disorders and appointments and anxiety and possibly depression at times. So it's been like a whirlwind, and it's time for me to start working again. The thing is, I'm definitely not done with the blood disorder. I'm also not done with surgery. I still have another one, and I'm not sure when I'm going to do it because I've got other things I'm doing. My leadership program, if I actually do it, which I probably will, starts February 28th, and then I'm working, and it's just, I don't know, it ends up being like I have no clue when I'm going to get this done. It might not be till winter. Living with tissue expanders, if I ever would have thought or known that when I first got these bad boys put in, that I'd be living with them for like, let's see, one of them's been in over a year. The other one's only been in a month. If I thought that I would have it in for like 2 years, oh my God. I don't think I could have handled knowing something like that ahead of time. I'm really contemplating how much to take on because I want to give myself space. I want to keep giving myself space, but to heal and recover and do what I need to do. But there's a way in which it's like I'm through the cancer stuff. And yes, I'm still dealing with my blood, but people deal with stuff. It's not like I can't move on with life because I have to go get my blood checked and my platelets are low. I've actually been really tired lately, and I did have a few bruises, and it's a little concerning, I will say. And also, it was like I was scratching my leg in the bath yesterday. I noticed that like I get those little petechia. It's basically it shows that they're little dots, and it shows that that I bruise easily. They're basically tiny little pinpoint bruises. I also let the Promacta run out, and I was like, I'm just gonna do the papaya. Now I'm back on the Promacta. I'm making my way through. I'm really trying to take care of myself as best I can, and I'm also just in action and in life and dealing with cancer stuff for 2 years. I'm really ready to move on. I've been ready. Reach out to somebody tied to Social Security and the disability because I've been on that for a while, but I've really been procrastinating about reaching out to one of these vocational training type people because I'm afraid of the disability going away. But the way they do it is like they give you this grace period to be able to work it out because they know that it takes something to get back into it. They don't just like cut you off and expect you to earn exactly what they were paying you on disability. So this is good, but I do still need to know like what all the information is and stuff. So I'd been resisting doing that because I just really didn't want to find out what I need to do. And the fact that I think that you have to pay taxes on money that Social Security is given, I mean, I find that kind of outrageous. I wonder what this does. I guess that does something. I feel like I'm just dealing with what I need to deal with now and trying to take steps forward to resume my life and carry on, like handle what's important and getting my finances in order and figuring out how I'm going to make money and what that looks like and doing it the right way, being legitimate with it is really important. I feel great about having my own online business. I've been reselling on eBay. I've talked about this a little bit, and Poshmark and Mercari, but pretty much I'm just focusing on eBay and Poshmark now, and it's going well. It's really cool because when I was younger, I when I was 19, I was going to go to fashion design school, and I was accepted, and then I just wasn't able to pay what I needed to pay, even though part of it was going to be subsidized. And so that never happened. And when I was in 7th grade, I got voted best dressed, and it's just funny to see like how now fashion is kind of playing out in my life, and as a result, I know a lot about brands and women's clothes and stuff like that. Not that I really like exemplify or demonstrate that in my life. I wear pretty much the same thing every day for the most part, but I do have a passion for it, and I do think that I have a knack for it as well. There's times where I'm like, God, anybody can do this. And then I talk to somebody and they're like, how do you do it? What do you do? And some people don't even really know how to use the computer well, you know? It just shows me that I'm doing something that I know I'm good at and that I'm well suited for. So that's exciting. It's really exciting for me because I still have a ton of doctor's appointments. I mean, not a ton. It's not like it was 6 months or a year ago. I still have doctor's appointments. I still don't have the energy that I had pre-cancer. And I still have a lot of other commitments and obligations. And so working for myself, I've always wanted to do it. When I first moved where I live, there's a lot of people that do body work, massage therapy, alternative practices and stuff. And I was like, I'm not that person. Like, I'm not a massage therapist. I'm not interested in being in one. It's not things that are interesting to me to pursue. And I didn't have those skills either. I was an office person. And so it just has always eluded me for years. Like, how can I make a living and do something? Because I also don't live, like, if I go to a metropolitan city, I lived in San Francisco, I could just go get a job, no problem, in an office, have the resume for it. Although now a lot of time has passed, but for years that was the case. And then I moved to this rural community like 10, 11 years ago, and I'm like, this is not the place for an office position. So I really struggled with how to make that work once I stopped being a stay-at-home mom and wife. So yeah, it just feels really good. I feel things are coming together for me. I've really taken to heart, they say that it takes like a year or two to put your life back together. Me and my like bombastic outlook and my bravado and arrogance and all of that have just was like, oh no, I'm gonna I'm gonna kick this thing's ass and be like back on my feet in no time, you know. And that has not happened for me at all. It has not happened. And I wonder if I didn't get the ITP, if I'd feel differently, if that'd still be true, if I would have bounced back a little bit easier. But it doesn't matter because it's not what's happening. But I've just been so humbled by this process. I say that, I've said that so many times on these videos. But I did go to a hot Pilates class and it felt so good. Oh my God, it was amazing. And right now I feel like maybe 2 of those a week, maybe 3 is about what I'm good for. Because I think it'd just be too depleting for me otherwise. But it just felt good. I was like near tears because it means so much to me to be in that hot room. You know, it was a really big part of my life for a long time. And to just have it like kind of vanish and feel like it was just not within arm's reach for me. I was too far from that, and now I'm kind of like tiptoeing back into that. Is like it's super exciting. I was gonna go today and I didn't. I still like, my motivation is still, I don't know about my motivation, but my lack of energy is still very present for me. You know, I have to really face it and like push myself through sometimes. Not push myself, but I used to just be like, I'd never miss it. Now I'm like, oh, I'd rather stay home. But I need more exercise, but I'm doing okay with it. I don't know, I'm not beating myself up. I actually feel like I'm being pretty generous with myself. So I'll get there slowly, slowly. It's a journey. It's definitely a journey, a humbling one. But I'm thrilled that I just feel things coming together for me. I feel myself rebuilding, recreating, and